RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Back to throw again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Lawrence. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards. And he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Second down, here's Chubb again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And this one nearly picked off.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete to Lazard. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Lawrence to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Go! 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That will a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Gets past one man. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. And meanwhile, for the Titans, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. the middle, Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good footwork at the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
They're absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
After the sack on 1st down,
Lawrence got a man. That's Lazard.
it'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Lawrence will throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
From the 24, Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and it stopped them for no gain.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Lawrence. And Lazard's got it again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he's brought down.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Edwards-Helaire. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a fourth quarter lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
73 yards on the ground for him so far.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Titans getting set to go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11.
A give to Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Colts, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.